Hi everyone, and thanks for watching. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I wanted to go through a very large number, probably about 28 Cybertruck Easter eggs and or quirks. Some of these I knew about, some of these I didn't. The obvious one, of course, is the good old break the glass,
Oh my god.
which works on the front and the back.
Oh man, it didn't go through.
And of course is an homage to the launch day when they threw that big ball bearing against the Cybertruck and broke the glass. Also, my understanding is that behind this panel in the front here, there's actually a picture of the sledgehammer as well, actually embossed on the inside. But I'm not going to take the Cybertruck apart today to show you that one. Just wanted to mention it. But I think there's a lot that people don't know about. For instance, unladen swallow, which of course is a great homage to Monty Python. And my understanding is there's a few other things you can do around that. For instance, if we go in and rename it, and there's about a handful. Let's see, how many of these are there? Specifically to Monty Python, you've got Patsy, is apparently another one, which was King Arthur's page, who was following him around with the coconuts when he was doing the horse stuff. And my understanding, once you go through all these, you can also then pop over and you will see in the video section, there's going to be good old Monty Python Flying Circus showing up here as well. And this should go to their official YouTube channel so you can enjoy them while you're hanging out in your Cybertruck. So there's a couple others. There's a Rabbit of Carbonog, which I cannot pronounce. There's Mr. Creosote. There is Flying Circus, of course. Another one, different piece of kind of nerd culture here. Again, if I go back, and I'm going to rename, instead of a Monty Python reference, how about 42? And you'll notice the name now is Life, the Universe, and Everything. Auto, much shorter than typing the whole thing, just type 42. I am not aware, let me see if it does make any other changes. I'm not aware that it does necessarily. It may change the map setting, but let me double check. It does not turn Mars on. I was surprised. I thought it might. And then another one that I don't think everybody knows about, and it may or may not work. It's a good question, because we do not have the air suspension. So again, I'm not sure if this one's going to work. You basically enter 007, and in theory, if you had air suspension, it's supposed to work. We, of course, do not, so I'm wondering if it's maybe under a similar menu somewhere else. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, so if somebody has the Premium or the Cyber Beast, you can try that one out, and in theory, if you go down to the air suspension, you'll actually see some changes in that menu as a reference to the Lotus Esprit Submarine in The Spy Who Loved Me, good old James Bond movie. And again, I think this requires the air suspension, but if you go into camp mode, which with the air suspension, that would level out your Cybertruck, of course. Supposedly in the background, you'll see in the forest a Cybertruck as well. I will try that at my Model S because it's supposed to work there as sort of a reference over to the Cybertruck in one of the recent updates. So next, there is a whole host of voice commands that will do interesting things. So let's start with the classic, open the butthole. And you'll notice there it's opening the charge port in the back. Next, how about my butt is cold? And you'll see it actually turns on your seat heater. And this, of course, works not just for you, but a loved one as well. Eject driver seat. Or eject passenger seat. Or you can do disable life support. Or enable life support. Enable life support. And good old keep summer safe. Keep summer safe. And notice what it does is it basically enables your Sentry mode. Next, for Christmas, ho ho ho. So normally you're going to hear Run Run Rudolph in the background, but unfortunately YouTube did not like it from a copyright perspective. So you can listen to my odd AI music creation in the background instead. You can see when you put it into Drive, the sleigh stays on your UI, which is pretty cool. And alternatively, we can also say, ho ho ho, not funny. And in this case, again, I got a copyright strike because now it plays Grandma Got Hit by a Reindeer instead of the Run Run Rudolph song. So again, I'll just let you listen to my nice AI-generated parody in the background there, and hope one day that Google will be a little less restrictive on the use of like a couple seconds of audio. But anyway, back to it. And then here's an interesting physical one. If you open the door, you'll notice the window changes into a homage to the Cybertruck shape. It works also if the window's already up. You open the door and go ahead and put the window down. And it'll stop right there. And for this one, you're going to actually have to do your charging. So the trick is just keep pushing the button. For some reason, I couldn't get this one to work at all. Not sure why, but normally it'll go into kind of a rainbow mode on that light. So back to the UI, you can see that the toy box is just packed. I'd argue maybe these are just more quirks than they are Easter eggs per se, but I mean, there's a lot you can do in here. So let's kind of run through everything. One is, of course, the Mars mode is a famous one that's been around a while. When you turn it on, right, your nav and everything turns onto the surface of Mars, and your Cybertruck turns into a rover. Next, good old romance, which what this will do is not just give you the nice visual, but it's also cranking the heat, so I'm not going to leave this on too long. And it also will play some music. Next, of course, you've got tracks, which is the ability to mix your own tunes. And then good old Boombox, which this one's cool, right? And I think I showed this in one of my other videos on the UI. You can do a lot with this, including, of course, replacing the horn with all sorts of great songs, as well as the wonderful goat noise. You can also do the same with the lock sound here. And you can kind of run through all these. And if you want to preview, you can do that as well. You can also pick, like the megaphone is basically on the outside of the vehicle. It's the one that gives you that backup noise. And also, of course, I guess is the horn, really, which is why you can replace the horn. And then let's see, you've also, of course, got emissions, which, this is always fun. When you've got guests in the car who didn't realize that Teslas can do this, you can be pretty stealthy with it. It's also funny if you go into the app, of course, you can have emissions there control as well. So if you've got your Sentry mode on, you can remote view your camera and you can toot at passerbys in the parking lot, which is always kind of comedic. Now to set this up, you just go in the app and you're going to basically choose the controls, get that little emissions cloud there on the bottom there, and then you're going to hold it when you want to use it. You can also hold the little microphone button within the app, and you can actually do a voice changer and speak through the Cybertruck. And get to see the reactions right on the video as well. And then here you can choose your type, which, there's a couple references here, of course, to SpaceX and other good old Neuralink, etc., and some of Elon's other businesses there. This one's funny, right? On contact. So now if somebody sits in that seat, it'll actually set it off, kind of like a whoopee cushion approach there. Rainbow Road. I tend to always use this anyway. And you can do this now with the ambient accent lights as well, which is pretty awesome. I like it better when I'm doing autopilot anyway, or FSD, because it's real clear on the screen then. When you see the rainbow, it's been initiated and turned on. I've showed you the light show, and I'll give you some footage there as well. And we already went through the Santa via the voice. Here in Paint Shop, you can do a lot. So you can do your color, your wrap, your tint, and really customize your license plate, including the background of the license plate. So there is just a ton you can do. And of course, because of that great GPU they have installed in the screen there that's driving your visuals, right? All of that's reflected on the Cybertruck imagery on the left here. Once I'm out of Mars mode, let me go ahead and kill Mars mode here and go back. And so you can really customize it based on your preferences. Do a little Christmas wrap. Change your tint colors if you want. And then customize your license plate as well. Lights sync, again, I've shown you. This one's great. I think I like it, having the ambient light color kind of go with the music as you're driving or parked, and you can turn it all the way up as well as match it to the album art cover, which I think is a cool feature. There's also now Tron mode, so it's similar to what we did with the Santa mode, but with a Tron theme, of course. And now, of course, if we drive right, you're going to see the Cybertruck actually get displayed as a Tron motorcycle there instead.
Back from a classy brunch or heading out to...
Of course, good old Sketchpad. And the new one, a photo booth. So this actually uses your interior camera within the cab so you can take selfies. They have all sorts of different poses. Right, you can add different effects. And this will actually show up on your phone after you take the images. So very neat feature. Fun with the kids and family, of course. And then beyond that, the other ones I'm using right all the time, of course, now are Grok. Hey Grok, how are you? Hello Grok, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great, thanks. How about you?
And you can, of course, customize Grok completely, including different personas. That I would be careful with the good old unhinged, which looks like they may have removed. It's probably because I don't have NSFW turned on, which if you do that, you'll see now we've got unhinged, sexy, and a few others, romantic, argumentative, and notice the 18 plus. So you want to be careful who you have in the car when you're using those. And alternatively, you can put it in kids mode and only have the cool kids features, which is nice. So if we do kids story time here, hey, Ara, Grok, tell me a story.
Sure. Do you want a story about a brave little dragon, a silly robot, or maybe a magical forest adventure?
How about a lopsided unicorn?
Okay, a lopsided unicorn? That's such a silly idea. How does he look? Is he pink or blue or maybe sparkly yellow? What makes him lopsided? Does he walk a little funny or have one horn that's...
Hey Grok, stop a second. Let's go ahead and play trivia instead.
Yay! I love trivia games. Are you ready to play? Let's start with an easy one. What color is a banana?
Green.
Close. Bananas start green but turn yellow when ripe. Good try. Next, what do cows say? Moo or baa?
Bark.
Yay, that's a fun guess. Dogs bark, but cows say moo.
Okay, Grok,
Moo.
goodbye.
Let's try... Aw, okay. Bye-bye, friend. That was super fun playing with you. Come back anytime to play more trivia. I'll be here waiting. You did awesome.
And then obviously Grok now with these new updates is getting more and more powerful. My understanding is the summer update, we're going to actually be able to use Grok to do things like the music and other car controls beyond just the nav. So pretty excited about that. And then, you know, one of the biggest things you have here that kind of makes it an everything, right? We've got the theater, so you can watch your videos. But we have a full-blown web browser in here too, and I've shown this in the past. It's really powerful because in this sense, you can do just about anything in the car, right? Including build your own custom apps and put a URL out there and then go to the URL from your truck. So I've done the same, right? I can go to a couple of the things that I've built here just directly. So is it technically an Easter egg? No, but it makes it basically you could have an Easter egg in the world that you wanted just by programming it in here and saving that URL as a link and add it to your favorites. And now you've always got access to whatever it is you want. So really powerful what they've done with the software features in the truck. And it really makes it a lot of fun, very customizable, and about as quirk as you get. Well, thanks for watching as always, and definitely like, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see in future videos down in the comments. I try to take your suggestions, and I go out and invest my own time and money, of course, to go ahead and make those things happen or get the information you're looking for. Thanks again for watching.